In only the second meeting of the Legislative Executive Development Advisory Council, or LEDAC, since he took office last year, the president has given his thumbs up on at least 20 proposed acts expected to be signed into law by year-end for immediate implementation and impact. Our Alan Francisco runs down the list in this report.
Officials from the executive and legislative branches of government assured that the socioeconomic platform under the administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. will be strengthened pursuant to the 8-point development agenda and the Philippine Development Plan. Socioeconomic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan pointed this out in the sidelines of the second LEDAC meeting presided by President Marcos. 20 legislative measures were approved at the LEDAC meeting, which are expected to be passed by Congress by December of this year. According to Secretary Balisacan, these priority measures were reviewed by the body. The socio-economic agenda of the administration is aimed at returning the economy to a high growth trajectory of 6.5 to 8% by 2024 to 2028. This means the government needs to improve its investment climate and eventually allow the country to create high-quality jobs and reduce poverty.
We made sure that these are sensitive to this agenda, and they respond to the priority measures that are identified by the Philippine Development Plan, so that our socioeconomic development goals will be achieved.
Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri and House Speaker Martin Romualdez described the second LEDAC meeting as successful. Senate President Zubiri seconded Secretary Balisacan's statement that the approved priority bills will help strengthen the economy of the Philippines and will protect consumers from false and fake e-wallets, among other things.
Maraming mga panukala dito na tutulong sa revitalize at papabuhay ng mga industriya and protect, of course, consumer protection. Like sinabi ko nga kanina, itong anti-financial account scammers to protect consumers from false and fake GCash accounts or certain cash accounts, protecting also the consumers in many other aspects. So, and this will also help bring down inflation, because there are some bills here that will help resolve the inflationary problem in certain sectors.
Zubiri hopes to get feedback from President Marcos in his second State of the Nation address on July 24. The Senate President vowed to pass 11 to 12 measures in December of this year or before the October break. House Speaker Romualdez pointed out that some of the laws have already passed the third and final reading, while the others were already signed into law. 3 more proposed bills are to be signed by President Marcos. Speaker Romualdez added the lower house has identified more priority measures to be passed in the second regular session of the 19th Congress.
We have already passed 16 of those, but within short order and within the time that we will have our third LEDAC meeting, we would have passed easily close to 20 of them.
Pursuant to Republic Act number 7640, LEDAC serves as a consultative and advisory body to the President for programs and policies that are important to achieve the desire for the country's economy. Alan Francisco for The Nation.